Greetings pimps. Today we have a hilarious video about a mental breakdown by our boy Undertaker Freak 1127, now known as AEW Freak 1127. It is your basic gun control emotional spiel about kids and throwing a few stats in there to make himself think he is using logic. A trillion people could die from guns every second and this would still be a non-argument appeal to emotion. Bad thing happen is not a valid logical argument as discussed in my statists are terrified of 2 + 2 = 4 video. So our short story begins when I post a comment on his video calling him out for using these appeals to emotion and authority instead of being logical. Being me, I also toss in the stat you see here on the screen. Of course I am aware such stats are appeals to emotion and not valid arguments, but I put it in there so he has something to rage about. If I simply point out how he is using the same type of non-argument appeals to emotion and authority religious folks he hates use, sure he'll still melt down but he likely won't respond. In predictable fashion his response is nothing but name-calling and grabbing the first link on Google that he thinks disproves the stats. He would then go on to call them flawed data and claim it has been debunked quote 700 times lol. The funniest part is this data, while of course not an argument as stated, just shows calculations of the mean. It cannot be flawed, so to speak. But, as with other crime stats, using per capita makes some people angry. At the end of the day, as stated, this is a pointless argument as regardless the stat is still an appeal to emotion not logic. The US could be in the lead by 1,000 and it would still be a non-argument appeal to emotion. Once again, bad thing happen is not a valid logical argument. Funnily enough, he was so unfathomably angry that he muted me from his channel. This is how all these statists act when they find out their entire ideology rests on nothing but emotion and authority. They either run away, cry, or try to get you wrapped up in arguing over meaningless stats that have zero effect on whether the argument is logical or not. All this said, at the end of the day it truly doesn't matter, but I wanted to make this video real quick just to laugh at your boy UTF1127. To end this off, I will leave you with a comment my friend Wedweaker left on the video. Of course this goofy dude trolls UTF harder than I did, but I digress. Anyways, pimps. We out.